everyone. Today we are going to read about relations and functions. But before starting with relation and functions, I would like to introduce you some of the terminologies of this chapter. So first of all, we'll take the term ordered pair. Children, you have come across this word ordered pair in your Cartesian plane. Whenever you want to mark any coordinate, then you mark it like this. So what is this? This is internationally accepted ordered pair. That means you can say this represent your x coordinate and this represent your y coordinate. So this is your ordered pair here. Similarly, when you are talking about relations and functions, then you have a ordered pair, that is a specific or a particular way of writing a pair. That means we can write it as A comma B, where this A represents the elements of a non-empty set, or I can say elements of set A. This B represents elements of set B. Say if A is given as 1, 2, 3 and B is given to you as say 7, 8, then if I am writing any relation as say 1, 7, that means this 1 represents the element of A. This 7 is the element of B. If I write it like this, 2, 8, that means this is the element of A and the second one is the element of B. So A comma B is your ordered pair in which the A represent the element of first set A and B represent the element of set B, and this is a particular way of writing a ordered pair. Now next is Cartesian product of sets. So second is Cartesian product of sets. When we talk about Cartesian product of sets, that means we are talking about the ordered pair only, and the Cartesian product is written as A into B. That means I am taking the elements of A and I am taking the elements of B, but set of collection of all these ordered pair is known as Cartesian product of sets. So it is written as A cross B, and all the collections, I can say the collection of ordered pairs is known as your Cartesian product. So if say A is given to me as 1, 2 and B is given to me as say 3, 4, and if I want to write Cartesian product, that means if I want to write A into B, this into doesn't means multiplication, but here it means we will be taking the elements of first of A 1, 2 and then I will be pairing it with each element of B. That means 1, 3, again 1, 4. Now I will be taking 2, 3 and then 2, 4. So the collection of all the ordered pair is known as Cartesian product of sets. Now if you want to find out number of elements in A into B, if you want to find out number of elements in Cartesian product of two sets, then you will be writing it as number of elements in A into number of elements in B. Like in the above example, the elements present in set A is 2, so I am writing 2. Number of elements in set B is again 2, so this is 4. That means number of elements in product will be 4, and here I have 1, 2, 3 and 4. Now children, let's talk about the very important terminologies which are domain, codomain, range, and yes, of course, domain can be called as pre-image and range can be called as image. Now what are these? Now children, if you have two sets, say A and another set B, and say this A contains elements 1, 2, 3, 4 and B contains say 5, 6, 7, and now if I say 1 is linked up with 6, 3 is linked up with 5, 4 is linked up with 7. So that means they are forming a relation. Set A's elements are in relationship with elements of set B. Now these elements which are present in set A are known as domain. The elements which are present in set B are known as codomain, but the elements which are in relationship with the elements of A, the elements of B which are in relationship with the elements of A, those numbers are known as range. So here I can say codomain is defined as all the elements present in set B, but range are only those elements of set B which has some relationship with the elements of set A. Say 4 is not linked up with this 7. So here codomain will be 5, 6 and 7. That means all the elements of set B are known as codomain. Range will be then just 5 and 6. So range is defined as range. How we can define range? If the elements of set B are linked up or are in relationship with set A, then those elements are the range of the given relation. So this is the elements, all the elements of set A are known as domain, all the elements of set B are known as codomain, the elements of B which are in relationship with A are known as range. Now these are also known as pre-images. That means 1 is the pre-image of 6, 3 is the pre-image of 5, and here these elements are also known as image. So I can say 5 is the image of 3, 6 is the image of 1. So these three are important terminologies which you have to remember. Now let's define the word relation. Now children, as I have told you that if we have two non-empty sets and if we link up the elements of set A with the elements of set B, then they form a relation in between them. That means the relations can be represented with a capital letter R, and we can write it as X is such that X belongs to, or say X equal to something. Say I am doing it like this, 1 plus say something, if we are adding 5 with this, that means if I am adding X plus 5, then I am getting it as Y. That means X is such that Y belongs to X plus 5. It means X is your domain and Y is your range. That means this is written in X comma Y form. This is your ordered pair which you have to write. So you can define relation as a relation R from a non-empty set A to a non-empty set B is a subset of the Cartesian product A into B. The subset is derived by describing a relationship between the first element and the second element of the ordered pairs in A into B. And then you can write relation like this. So these are two examples of representation of relation. We can represent relation as ordered pair, this is ordered pair, this is the element of set A and this is the element of set B. That means you will be getting x and x plus 5 as x belongs to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means by putting, if x is 0, then your x plus 5 will be 5. So you will be putting the values and finding the elements of A and B. Simply say my relation is given like this. I can find out the relations. That means I can write the ordered pair. So if I take x as 0, then x plus 5 will be 0 plus 5 will be 5. Then next ordered pair will be, say if I take it as 1, then this will be 6. Then again if I take it as 2, then this will be 7 and so on till 5 I will be finding out. So this is the relation written in your set builder form and this is the relation in your Cartesian product form, which denotes that these are the domains, or I can say these are the elements of set A and these are the range of the relation 5, 6, 7. That means these are the elements of set B. The first element always denotes domain of the given relation and the second element always denote the range of the given relation. Now see, you can represent relation again as A comma B. This is ordered pair such that A belongs to capital A, where A is defined something and small a is divisible by B, or it is written A divides B. So in different forms we can write the relation. Let's